Hi everyone, welcome to Connective Technologies. Today I am going to explain one of the important topics, and it's very important in our entry point of also. So that is what is the difference between chart of account structure global level, chart of account structure instance level. So that we'll see. So here I am taking BYD company as an example. We'll go and have a look on it. Okay. So before I'm going to explain that, so I will just give an overview. What does it mean? What is the use of chart of account? What is meant by chart of account? So the chart of account is the structure of the organization. It is used to record the accounting transaction, perform the financial reporting. So the main purpose of chart of account for any client, any customer which they are using to record the day-to-day transaction and to perform the financial reporting. And another thing, so the primary purpose of chart of account is to determine at what level the organization want to present their reports based on the segments such as a company code, cost center, national account, intercompany. We have a location, product, program. There are a lot of segments we have based on the customer to customer, organization to organization. Those segments are different. So in this case, so the main purpose of chart of account is at what level the top management they want to see their reports by using this specific segment. With the help of the chart of account, we will use this. Okay. Next, it helps the organization generate the reports like balance sheet, profit and loss accounts, and then trial balance it. So according to this segment. Okay. So by using this segment, so our entire organization, the top level people, they will pull the respective reports and they can validate and they can compare accordingly. They will take the decision. So in this case, this chart of account structure is a very important. It will play a very crucial role for any customer. And at the same time, by using this chart of account structure, by running these specific reports, we will get to know the company health position. So whether they are in a good revenue or a losses or a profits, everything we will get to know that. Okay, that is just example. So about the chart of account. So next one, we'll come to the main topic. So that is what is the difference between chart of account structure global level and instance level. So here we are taking an example of BYD country, BYD organization. There they are operating three countries: US, India, China. So if you see here, so we have a three. BYD is the group. There we have a three countries they are operating: US, India, China. These are the respective country related legal entities. Okay. So as I told, this is an just example purpose we are using this company. So now, if you see here. So when the BYD is operating their operations in three countries, so here while implementing the chart of account structure global level and then instance level, so they have a specific requirement for a China case. So what is the requirement? We'll see BYD China requirement. So the very first, the BYD company operates the globally, including India, US, China. For China, they would like to maintain a maximum separate value maximum length for company code natural account to record their financial transaction to perform the financial reporting. Okay. So here, so the China, they would like to maintain the chart of account value set value maximum length for company code and natural account with a different way compared to US and India. So if you talk about here, while India and US are using the COA maximum length 4 digits for company code, 5 digits for national account. So here what it will happen. So India and US they are using the company code maximum and 4 digits and 5 digits for a national account. But China require the different COA values for their financial reporting purpose. Okay. So China they are India and US they are happy with 4 digits and 5 digits for national account, 4 digits for company code. But China they don't want to use the same digits and same digits for company code as well as the national account and that company code. Okay, they don't want to use the same set. I mean to say 4 digits for company code, 5 digits for national code. China they don't want to use it. So in this case, to meet the China requirement, we can create a separate value set code for China company code with a maximum length of 5 digits. China national account value set code for a maximum length of 5 digits. So this how we will create. We'll see in the application later. So next, we will create a separate instance level chart of account specific to China and assign these particular value set codes at the chart of account structure, China structure instance level. By mapping them, we can do it. Okay. So we will map and associate the specific China related value set code for a China related chart of account instance level by overriding the existing value set code. This I will show you in the directly application. So in this case, so once we done the basic configuration of value set code, chart of account structure, global level and instance level for these regions, how the accounting it will be impact, how the transaction will be recorded, from where the flow it is coming and all, I will explain in detail in a one process flow diagram. If you see here, the chart of account structure here, which we are going to create a, which we will use for India and US. So for the very first, whenever we are implementing the chart of account structure, so the very first we have to create a global level structure. So BOID, global level COA. Here we created a segment labels we need to map it, and the value set codes we have to map it. These value sets should have the values. It will be there in our global level. So by using this respective global level chart of account structure, we will create one more chart of account structure instance level. So this is the instance level COA. So that is BYD corporate COA. Say instance level chart of account. So this instance level chart of account will support for two regions. At this example, US and India. So if you see, there is no point to change here, because what are the global structure which we created, the same we are going to use for US and India. So they don't have any specific requirement. They are happy with this 4 digits value for company code, 5 digits value for national account. Okay, so if you see here, these are the company codes for India and US. 1000 is nothing but US entity, 2000 is nothing but India entity. And if you see, when we are booking the particular transactions in our Oracle Fusion system by using this specific structure, chart of account structure for any specific ledger, let's take US primary ledger we have. So by using the this structure under this primary ledger, whenever the user is trying to book this particular entry, so here if you see, we have a rent account data to cash account. So if you see, this 1000 is representing the US entity company code, it's a 4 digits, and here we have a national account 5025 rent account, it's a representing the rent account value. Okay, so then after that we have a BYD company. So the same credit level also same. It is representing the bank account bank value. Okay, it's a 5 digits. Okay. So now the same it will be applicable for India also. So whenever the India user trying to book the transaction by using this specific corporate level chart of account instance level, so they will record the same. So India entity related company code it will represent based on this ledger and based on this COA structure mapping while creating this India primary ledger. So and this 4 digits, and this is the rent account 5 digits. So the same for credit line also. Company code India, 4 digits 2000 value. This 1020 bank account value. It will be automatically it will come in based on this BYD corporate chart of account structure, instance chart of account structure, which we map out to this two ledgers. So now how these particular value set codes, 4 digits, 5 digits, it will represent, it will update, it will default while booking this country specific transaction by using these ledgers. Because while creating this primary ledger, we have forces, calendar, currency, chart of account, convention accounting method. So at the time, we already mapped our respective chart of account structure. So that is instance level chart of account for these primary ledgers that I will show you in the application. Okay. Now let's see how these value set codes are defaulted here. So if you see, while creating this particular value set code for this company code, I given a maximum length is 4 digits, and the same for national account also. Here I given maximum length is 5 digits. So these maximum length 4 digits it will represent while booking your respective transaction based on the ledger. So whenever you are booking this transaction by using this US BYD primary ledger, it will verify your ledger. Based on that, it will check your chart of account under what are the value set codes we have. Under that, what values we maintain, accordingly, these values it will come into here with a maximum length of 4 digits. So the same for national account also. What are the national account which we specified under that chart of account value set code values? Accordingly, it will represent for both the ledgers. Okay. So here if you see, this is the 5 digits, 1010120. The same for India also. So India also it is representing the same maximum length, because while creating these two primary ledgers, we mapped this instance level chart of account structure There it is associated the value set codes and value set values. So this instance level chart of account, it will fulfill the US and India related the business requirement to book the transactions. By using this, we can run the any reports. So this is for this global level structure. By using this global level structure, we can create instance level chart of account for US and India. Now this is for US and India. So now we will go and talk about the this China related instance level structure, how it will be defined. We will go and see now. Okay. Now let's go. So if you see here, chart of account structure instance for China now. Now we are going to create one more instance level chart of account structure that is only for China case. Let's see here. So if you want set up one more chart of account specific to China, so in this case, the source chart of account global level only we have to use it. There is no other alternate option. So what are the global level structure which we use it for the US and India, right? So the same global level structure we are going to use for to define our BYD China instance level COA structure. So if you want to create one more chart of account structure instance level specific to China, yes, the source chart of account is global level only. So here by using this global level structure, we can set up our instance level chart of account structure specific to China. This structure it will support for only China regions. So that is how it will be defined and all I will tell you later. So now if you see here we have our company codes. So if you see for specific to China to fulfill this chart of account structure specific to China, what I did separately is I created a separate new value set codes with a maximum length of 4 digits and sorry 5 digits. I will tell you later. And the same national account also I created separately specific to China purpose. Okay, that we'll discuss later. So now, whenever I'm booking the transaction by using the China primary ledger, okay, so the values it will defaulted automatically based upon this instance level COA. Okay, while creating my China primary ledger, I mapped my instance level China related chart of account structure. BYD China instance level COA I mapped here. Then accordingly, while I am booking these China related company code with the alpha numeric values here 100 5 digits it's defaulting, and we have a requirement 10 digits for national account, rent account it is defaulting, same for credit line also, bank account and then company code. So if you see here, okay, so as I mentioned, so while I am creating this specific value set code to fulfill the China requirement, so I have created a separate instance level, separate value set code specific to China purpose with the maximum length of 5 digits by enabling the uppercase checkbox. Then after that, for specific to national account purpose, I given a maximum length is 10 digits. So these value set code we will map it to our chart of account structure instance level. While creating this chart of account structure instance level by copying this global level, we have to override this specific value set codes for company code and national account. Then only system it will consider this specific value set code for these segments. Then accordingly, while we are booking any transaction, these two values will be defaulted like this. So while I am entering this transaction in the instance level, China instance level chart of account structure, we updated our new value set code, which we created specific to China. That is BYD China value set code, BYD China account value set code. So here we given a maximum length and we will maintain the that specific China related specific value set values. So 10 digits bank account, uh, rent account, and here we can maintain the 5 digits, whether it could be numeric value or an alpha numeric value based on the requirement. They will create the value set values. So the same it will be defaulted whenever the user is trying to book the transaction. So this is the way we can fill the China requirement to maintain a separate value set code for a China case at the company code level for national account for 10 digits. We can fulfill by creating the one more chart of account structure specific to China purpose. This is the way we can fulfill it. Okay. So this is an overall flow for a better understanding purpose. I prepared these process flow diagrams and I hope it's a very clear for you guys. Okay. Now we will go and see the same configuration which we created, right, in our specific instance level. So what are the config which I showed you, right, in the PPT for both the global level structure and instance level structure. Quickly we will go and create. our application, we can expect the results. Okay, we can see the output how it will be here. Okay, so now in this case, so the very first, so if you want to do this kind of requirement, so the very first, these are the prerequisite setups for CY global level and instance level. So we have to create a value set codes, chart of account structure, global level, instance level. We can deploy and maintain the value set values and accounting calendar, primary ledger and specific ledger options. So here the output I will show you only ledger specified ledger options level. So it's not required to go and check the endpoint like creating the journal entry and all, because here we are selecting the return ending account combination, so that we will get to know what values are differentiating for each primary ledger based on the different chart of account structures. Okay, let's see that. So now in this case, I want to create this value set code. So here these are the my value set codes. This is for US and India. Okay, this is for US and India. These value set codes for a China purpose. And here I am maintaining the value set values for India and sorry, India and US, and value set values for China entity. So the cost centers are common for both the regions, India, China, US, and national account only it will be different for US and India. They will follow this maximum length and these values, and China they will follow this maximum length these values. The remaining value set values are not going to touch. So we will be use the only default value as an example. So we are not going to touch these values. So these three regions, these the values which we showing, right, that they will use commonly. Okay, let's go and create a first value set codes. Go to application. So go to setup and maintenance. So this is my task name. So go to financial structure. So here we have a chart of accounts, value sets. Just click on create. So let me create quickly. BYD company codes. So general ledger model. It's independent. Vector. Text. So 4 digits. So 4 digits. Okay. Click on save. Save and close. Click on create. Next cost center. So I'm not explaining anything, guys. So because this process, the basic configuration you guys already aware. So to see the output of that instance level COI is specific to China and then other regions. I'm just creating this quickly. If I explain on the fly, you guys cannot able to understand. So that is the reason why I'm going to show each and every process in detail in the application. So let me create quickly. So this is for other regions, right? US and India. So we'll give the 5 digits national account. So the next one, intercompany. So intercompany also 4 digits. And you have to create the value set codes like this, guys. So few people they created three value set codes: company, cost center, national account. By using that three value set codes, three segments, you will not get the real-time perfection. So if you go and practice like this in our demo instance while you guys are learning, but when you go to in real time, okay, so what it will happen, so while you guys are seeing 9 segment, 12 segment, 11 segments, you guys may be confused. So that is the reason why I request you to every student, while whenever they are practicing, right, I should request them to maintain a minimum 8 to 9 valid set codes, 9 segments. Then only they will get the perfection whenever they are practicing. And once they are get the any job, once they join any organization, once they are working for any big customer also, they feel very comfortable because they already practiced with the same maximum length, so that they feel very comfortable compared to others. So product segment, well segment. Future, future. Next future to last value set code, independent character, the text, it's a 5 digits. And you better to go through this LOV points also. These are very, very important in every entry point of view while we are creating the data migration or else any integration. These validation types, data types, it will play very crucial role while defining the DFF values. Okay, these are very important. Okay, just click on save and close. So now we created a value set code for a India related, okay, US related value set codes. So India and US, these related value set codes we completed. Now we are going to create a separate value set code for a specific to China purpose. Just click on create BYD China company code because the China team they requested only these two segment level change. They want to maintain a separate values for these two segments, company code and national account. With the maximum 5 digits, I am maintaining the uppercase only also. Okay, so uppercase also. So China company code general ledger independent. Okay, just click on save. Click on save and close. Next, this is the one. National account China, BYD China national account, general ledger, independent, or can select the number, text, the maximum length, it's a 10 digit, right? As per the China requirement. Okay. So if you talk about the requirement to maintain a 10 digits per account, national account, 5 digits for a company code. So now we created a national account, so 10 digits. Okay. If we want to see for company code, let me code it. So it's a 5 digits. So 5 digits we maintain. So the same it will be the 5 digits for China company. Okay. So now let's click on save. So if you query, so these BYD related value set codes, which we will use it for both to China as well as US and India. So let's see. Okay, value set codes are defined. Save and close. Now go to chart of account structure. Okay, first we are creating the global level. Just click on blank search. Go to manage structures. Click on create. So BYD global COA we can create. BYD global COA. So this is the global level structure. So I'm just using this. Click on save. So now I am creating the global level COA related value set code. So I am using the same names. There is no difference here. Segment name. So this primary balance. So next second segment is a cost center. Second one cost center. Next third segment it's a national account. National account segment label. Let me change this for this as well. Next fourth segment, it's a intra-company. Here we have a 4 series. So let's view file. Intercompany segment label. Click on save and close. Next fifth one is the projects. Segment column is 51. So this is an additional segment not required to select any table at this moment. Next we have a location. Frequency is sixth. Location. Select the column is sixth. Value set code. So location not required. Just click on save. So the next we have a product. Seventh. The seventh segment. Value set code. These are all the additional segments which we use it for another reporting dimension purpose. That is the reason why I'm not selecting any segment labels. So depends on the requirement in real time, we will select those labels, segment labels. Okay. The eighth one, last one is the future. So if you practice by using these many segments, you will get the perfection. So you can feel with the real-time data how you are practicing. So in real time, the customers who are using Oracle Fusion, so all are big customers. So they have a minimum turnover per day. Minimum is 100 crores business they are doing one day. So in this case, they will not maintain this chart of account structure with a very minimal data. So they are spending crores of amount. They will not use for a simply to get the basic reporting by using Oracle Fusion. So they have a minimum 8 to 9 segments or 11, 12 segments also depends on the customer. So in this case, if you practice by using these many segments, you feel very comfortable once you placed in any organization. Whenever you are working for any customer, you feel very comfortable. Okay. So now these are the global level COA which we created. Okay. These are all the segments. Okay. Just click on save and close. Click on that. Now we will go and create a BYD chart of account structure instance for a US and a India. So in this case, BYD we will create what is the name which we used. Click and create instance level COA for make sure there is no spaces while creating the structure. Okay. This structure we will go and use it for a India entity as well as US entity. Now I am selecting the BYD global level COA. Okay. Why it is not coming? Now it just updated all default values, default segments from our global level structure. Okay. So now this particular global level structure which we used, right, we created. So by using this particular BYD global COA, we created instance level chart of account structure which we will use it for this specific to US and India. So in this case, their India as well as US, they will follow the maximum length for company code 4 digits, and then natural account value is 5 digits. They are happy with that. So in this case, what are the global level maximum value set codes we have? If you click on this for company code, if you go and edit and see 4 digits for these two regions, India and US, they are satisfied. They don't have any problem with that for both the segments, and then value set codes. National account also you can verify if you want. Sorry, just click on this valid code. So they have a 5 digits. They are happy with that. So in this case, I'm not going to override, I'm not going to touch anything at the instance level. So the global level COI which we use, the same value set codes values which we are using for instance level also. This instance level COI we are going to use for US and India. Okay, just click on save and close. Now to fulfill the China requirement, we are going to create one more instance level COI. Okay, so here again I am going to the same instance level chart of account structure. Click on create. So let me use the name which we used. So make sure there is no spaces. Okay, so BYD China instance COA. Okay, now we are selecting global or chart of account only here. So now where we are doing the differentiation here. So now what we need to do is here. So we have to override these value set codes which are used as a default value set code from our global law structure. So here these value set codes which we are getting from this respect to BYD global level structure. Okay, this is the global level COE which we are using for China case also. So in this case, we cannot use this respect to value set code which are defaulted based on this global level structure. Okay, so this structure we shouldn't use it. So these value set codes we shouldn't use for a China case. We should we should override these two value set code which are defaulted based on this global level structure. We have to update our own value set codes which we created specific to China purpose. Okay, so what we are going to do, the value set codes which are defaulted based on this global level structure we are going to update now. Then only the China related value set for company code and then national account it will be updated as per their requirement. Let's go and have a look on it. Okay, so just select this company code segment, click on edit. Now just click on drop down, go to search BYD China, you can type. This is my value set code. So this is we already created the value set code. So select that China related value set code at the instance level. So the same you can go and do for the national account also. Go to drop down LOV BYD China. Select the national account specific to BYD purpose which we created with the maximum. Just click on OK. So now if you want see the maximum and how it will be there for this China related one, you can go and see it. So now it will fulfill this specific China related COE. So what are the maximum they want to do it, right? So here we given as a maximum length. It's a I think yeah it's a 5 digits we given, and here we given as a 10 digits. So now it will fulfill this China related activities. Now let's go and see it if you want. Let me erase this. Just click on this value set code, click on edit. See here for company code we given 5 digits with alphanumeric code, and the same way you can verify for China national account also. It's a 10 digits. Okay. So this is the way the differentiation it will come into the picture for specific to China case. Okay. So now we created two structure. One is for these regions, India and US. One chart of account structure that is corporate, and specific to China purpose we created one more chart of account structure. Here we updated that wherever they need the different values, right? If you see here in China case, they want to maintain 10 digits for national account, 5 digits for company code. So like these company code values while booking the transaction, they want difference in the company code level, national account. So now we updated these specific value set code against this segment and against this company code and national account segment, the specific value set code. Accordingly, these values it will come into the picture while booking the transaction. Okay, let's see that. So just click on save and close. So if you want check these two structure instances, see here China one and other region. So if you see here normal value set code it will be there with the 4 digits and 5 digits for company, sorry 4 digits for company code, 5 digits for national account. And China, you already seen right. 5 digits for company code, China related, and then 10 digits for China related value set code for national account. Okay, just click on that. Now let's deploy it. So what are the example which I'm explaining, right? So the same it will be there in real time, guys. Okay. So how I work for my previous projects with a big customer, right? Whenever they are requested these kind of requirement, okay. So we given the same solution to fulfill their requirement. So I work for very big customers. I'm not calling out the names, but this is the way we will fulfill their client and customer requirement. Okay, whenever this kind of requirement will come into the picture. Okay, so exactly how it is happen and how I did for my previous clients. So the same I am explaining to you guys. So please do practice the way I am explaining and prepare the theory. So which I have given in the PPT. So the same example you can give it to the interviewer. Definitely will satisfy. Okay, that is for sure. So sometimes maybe value set code segments it will be different compared to instance level, global level for the different kind of business. That is different story again. But most of the clients, if they want to use the same global level structure, they want to differentiate the chart of account value set values for each region wise or a different country wise. We have to follow the same example which I explained now, like China case, US and India case. Okay, so please do practice. You can explore yourself also. You can see the lot of theory in our docs.archill.com. By seeing that theory also, there are a lot of examples they will given so that you guys can able to understand very easily. Okay, yeah. So it is taking time for deployment. Let's see, it's almost done. 1 minute. We'll check the config now. Yeah. So these four setups we are done. Okay, now we are going to maintain velocity values. Okay. So these are the velocity values we are going to use it now. So this is for US and India, and this is for China. Remaining velocity values, this cost center, China also they are using same cost center, intercompany also same, and then project values, location values, product values are same because the nature of business is same across the globe. If any deviation is there for these value set values based on the country requirement, they will create it. There is no restriction for that. Okay. Yeah. So finally, the chart of account is completed. Deployment status is completed successfully. Okay. So now the deployment checkbox is deployed. So just click on done now. Now go to this task manage chart of account value set values. Just click on it. So query our value set codes. So BYD China case, just click on manage values. So I'm using the alpha numeric values here. So if you want to maintain only numeric values also, you can maintain. There is no restriction here. Just click on save. So their requirement is 5 digits with alpha numeric values. See, yeah, 100. They would like to maintain this. This is the description for that. So that is the reason why I use it. I use the same. Next, BYD company code we can use. This is for India and China. So these two values I need to configure here. Company code US 1000 for US, 2000 for India entity. Click on save, save and close. The next one cost center. So these cost centers, it will be used by both the regions, US as well as the China. Okay. So I'm not going to create any values because we are not going to perform transactional activities. So I'm just created a default values. Okay. So just click on save and close. What is the next? Natural account. So we'll create first BYD natural account, which will be used for India and US. So rent account, say expense, next bank or HDFC bank order maybe. Let's say current assets. Now to complete a primary ledger, definitely we need written ending account. So that's where we can see the differentiation. That is the reason why I'm selecting. I'm creating the written ending account value also. Natural account. So see here, it's a 5 digits value. It's a 5 digits. Okay, for natural account. This value set code which we will use it for a India and US. Just click on save and close. Now China related natural account. Click on manage value. These three values which we are going to use. 10 digits for rent. Click on create. Use for HDFC bank. It's asset. Next return ending account. And so on should be. Okay. So this is the way for this China specific related national account value set code I am maintaining the maximum is for 10 digits. Okay. Click on save. Save and close. Now what about other value set codes? This is for intercompany. So China company को national account cost center. So next intercompany, I'm just giving the default value. At this moment, I'm not going to create anything. Save and close. Next to BYD projects. So we are not going to book the any transaction at the end level. I will show you the difference at the specific ledger option level. That is the reason why I'm not maintaining these information. I'm just creating the default value. So BYD location default value. Next to BYD product, manage values. Click on create 4 digits with the default. Next to future one, future two. 7 plus 7 close. So next to future two segment. Sorry, value sector. So this is also same. Okay. Click on save. Okay. So now we created value set values for all the value code, including China related value code like China company code, China national code, And other than China, value set code which we used for India and US like company code, cost center, BYD, future one, future two, enter company location, national account, product, future related value set values. Okay, just click on save and close. Now we will go and create a accounting calendar. So here we are using the same accounting calendar for three regions. BYD accounting calendar. So yeah, just click on next. Save, save and close. Okay. Now let's go and check the configuration. Well, set value done, calendar done. We will go and create a primary ledger. Click on the. So for better understanding, I'm creating the three ledgers, three specific ledger options so that we can able to see the differentiation. So first one US, BYD US primary ledger. Now BYD corporate chart of account which I'm selecting. That is we will be used for this US and India related. Say USD currency. Standard accrual I'm selecting. Okay. So if you observe here, the chart of account which I'm selected, which I'm using for this US primary ledger, it's a BYD corporate. So as per our example, so this is the chart of account structure which we created our application. The same I'm going to use. So this chart of account which is carrying maximum 4 digits for company code, 5 digits for national account. This is the way it will come output while booking the transactions. Okay. Just click on save and close. So the same way we can create for India. BYD India primary ledger. So BYD corporate chart of account, BYD calendar, INR primary ledger, standard accrual I'm selecting. Okay. So as we discussed for India primary ledger also, we are using the same chart of account which is having the maximum length of 4 digits for company code, 5 digits for national account. Save and close. Next, China one we have to create now. Click on create. BYD primary ledger China. So now we are selecting specific to China related chart of account structure instance level, BYD China instance level. So that we created here. See here, BYD China instance CYA, which we are selecting while creating the primary ledger for China. So calendar is same. Okay. So here we can use standard accrual or a specific standard accrual is there for China because compared to other regions, always they will follow different way. So we can use the same accounting method. So if you observe here, we have a separate instance level chart of account structure we created specific to China region. This is the one. Okay. Yeah. So this is the way we can fulfill it. So the next one, just click on save and close. Now go to specify ledger options. So here I'm just selecting the my primary ledgers BYD. First we'll do the specify ledger options for US, BYD US. Okay. So American language. So this is the return ending account which we are going to select. So here I will show you the output. So I am not going to perform this individual transaction entries at the end level, like how it will be a debit for rent account, credit for bank account. So the main check is here, maximum and 4 digits, natural account 5 digits, whether it is coming for the respective prime ledger or not. That we are verifying now. So if you want, you guys can perform while this entire flow you guys can able to see here now the US related company code, it's a 4 digits, then the default values, national account is it's a 5 digits returning account. So the remaining value set values you can select as the default values. So this is the way we can able to differentiate the different PVD product. Whether I create that. 1 minute, guys. Let me check that. I think I forgot. Give me a minute. Be very good. What is the maximum? So now you can query here. Just search it, it will come. Okay. So let's observe here. So what are the value set code which we used, right? For a retaining account, I mean to say your company code. National account, it's a 5 digits. So for this company code, 4 digits. Okay. So this is the way we will maintain these particular value set codes and this particular natural account based on the requirement we can create it. Okay. So this is for US, right? So now we will go and check for a India entity as well. How the maximum entity is coming for company code and national account. Just click on OK. So you can go and check in your journal entry creation also by completing the remaining base configuration. Definitely you guys can able to see the these differentiation or value set values. It will work 100%. There is no doubt at all because I work for a very big customers. So next, give me a minute. So next we'll do the specific ledger options for it's US, right? Now we'll go and do for India. BYD India primary ledger. BYD company code. Sorry, this is 2000 because it's an India entity, right? India related entry you have to select. Then cost center as usual say. National account you can select it as same for retaining account with the maximum 5 digits. Then other value set codes you can select. Value set values. Intercompany, all are default values. At this moment, we are not going to perform any transactional activities. We are just seeing the output whether it is working for as per the chart of account value set and the chart of account structure based on the regions. That we are verifying. That's it. Okay. So if you observe here, 2000 is coming for uh, this India related one. Okay, India related. So 2000 it is coming from with the maximum length of 4 digits. National account for 5 digits. So this is for India entity. So this is the way it will work. Okay. So whenever we are using the respective chart of account for a specific region. So here what is our instance level chart of account? So BYD corporate. So our BYD corporate accordingly it is defaulting that respective value set code for 4 digits and 5 digits. Okay, just click on save and close. Now the very first, sorry, last one, China. So this is our main important, right? Let's go and check it. So whether it is differentiating or not for China related entity. So select the China primary ledger. So I'm selecting the same language only. So now let's see here which company code it is coming. See here, it's a CN100. So why, how it is coming? Because if you observe here, here we given a BYD instance level, China instance level chart of account. So against that chart of account, the value set code, China related value set code are mapped and China related natural account are mapped. So then accordingly the values are defaulting here. Okay. So please keep in mind. So this is the China related company code. The remaining cost center values are as usual. If you see here national account, 10,000, so 10 digits value it is coming. Earlier it is a 5 digits only. Now we are seeing 10 digits value because this particular instance level COA for specific to China, we maintain that respective value set codes. This is for 5 digits with alphanumeric, this is for 10 digits. So that is the way these values are defaulting while creating the transaction, while creating any setup, any combination. What are the value set code which we updated, which we override China related value set code for company code, China related value set for national account. Accordingly, these values are defaulting here. Please keep in mind. Okay. Yeah. So let's select the remaining value set values from LOVs. Then we can close it. Okay. So yeah. So this is an overall example for difference between chart of account structure global level. Why they need is main their financial reporting purpose based on the region specific. We can maintain this most of the time. So China region they would like to maintain it separately. They don't want to club their business in other regions. So that is the reason why this kind of requirement it will come into the picture. Okay. So I hope I given a very crystal clear example with creating the setups task and by seeing this output under. I hope it's a very clear for you guys. Okay. Yeah. So this is the way we can fulfill this kind of requirement in a real time. Okay. Yeah. So I hope I given very crystal clear information. So this is the way we can work for a chart of account structure global level, chart of account structure instance level. Yeah. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Connector Technologies for more better and quality education. So if you want, you can go and check. Uh, I mean, these example. Okay. So what are the example which I given, right? So I work for very big customers. The same I am explaining to you guys. Okay. So to prepare this PPT such a way, this content and all, it took me almost 24 hours. I mean, 2 days or one day. I mean, parallel I am working with other activities also. So from past 2 days, daily 4 hours, 3 hours, whenever I have time. Accordingly, I am putting my efforts at what level we can prepare the diagram to explain the student. I mean, to understanding there very easily without confusing them. So I am thinking I did a lot of paperwork, this diagram and all. Then I updated the same paperwork in our PPT. Okay. So I will try my best to provide the very good content compared to the market. It will be there in every video, in every class, every session. That connector technology mark brand it will be there. So it will carry always the brand with a good quality education. Okay, we will never compromise on a quality education to give. We tried always to provide the good content to the students. It will helpful to them towards their career perspective as well as once they are I mean placed in any organization, once they are tagged for any project, our students they will work very confidently compared to others. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Thank you. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you guys.